Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the 2-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle made by
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Locke going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. "27 yards there, a first down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second and 8. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
There defensively.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
must be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And McManus able to put it through. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A.J. Boye on the
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On 1st down, Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Noah Fant.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now it's locked. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
30.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Murray now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, lock. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
With the score, Broncos.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was brought down by...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Coming to you, coming to you.
Now Hundley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Down Broncos.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Denver.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
For the Bronco field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 47.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Pick there by Nick Nelson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Driscoll's pass, intended for Deshaun Hamilton. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
On the return, Isabella. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up one of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Isabella. That's good for a Cardinal. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brett Hundley ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Broncos 22, Cardinals 14.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete. Okuebunam. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Driscoll's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He was tackled at the 27.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And a Broncos first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Denver.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
14.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Broncos 29, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Driscoll got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Open man is Gordon, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 37 yards. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score, Broncos 36, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
For Denver.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Block 59.
start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Check, check. Fresno.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Back to you.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
Good tackle by Mike Purcell in his 2nd year with the Broncos after 3 previously with San Francisco.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
47's the mic.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They are on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.